Hey everyone, I bought Amazon's best-selling standing desk, and in this video I'm going to show you how to put it together real quick, and I will also show you how to use it. And if you decide you like the desk and you want to check it out, I have a direct Amazon link to it below in the video description. And real quickly, I have it written down for anyone interested. The box that it arrived in is pretty bulky. It's about 52 inches long. It's about 28 inches wide and about 7 inches deep and weighed about 80 pounds. And it was delivered by 2 Amazon employees in a pretty generic box truck. I thought it'd be shipped by FedEx, but it wasn't. And just to be clear, I have not done anything yet. This is how it arrives with the motor already attached to the tabletop. So all I've done is unbox it. So that's your tabletop. 2 vertical columns for, they'll be the legs, and they will raise and lower the desktop. Your 2 feet, which mount to the bottom of the legs, will be on the floor. This is your controller up and down, your power cords, and then in A, B, C, you have screws. D is some included Allen wrenches, so you don't really need any tools. A couple more screws and some cable ties for cable management. All right, so let's get started. So for step 1, we're gonna mount the 2 vertical columns onto the desktop using a couple of screws. So we'll get one of our vertical columns, and we're essentially gonna put that silver piece into that hole right there. Then I'm gonna get you a side view. Put this silver piece into this hole here, and then rotate the column until the 2 hooks catch the 2 screws. Now I'll insert 2 screws that were labeled as B. One right there and one on the other side. And you can use the included Allen wrench to tighten the screws. But this is pretty slow. Just to speed things up, I'm going to use a screwdriver from my drill and drive kit right there. This is a screwdriver, a little ratcheting screwdriver. It's very helpful for all kinds of things around the house. And I also bought that on Amazon, so I'll link that down below. So now we're going to tighten all 4 bolts, which includes the 2 that I added, plus the 2 already existing bolts. All right, make sure they're in there tight, and we'll do the same to the other leg. And for step 2, we're going to install the feet using the screws that are labeled as C, so 4 right here and then 4 right here. This right here is pretty easy. I have one of the feet here, and all you do, there's a rectangular cutout, is line it up with the rectangle on the vertical column. Hang on to it, don't let it go or else it'll fall off, and then add your 4 screws. Let's see, there we go. The included Allen wrenches will work, but this is significantly faster. Now all we have to do is the exact same thing, which is add the other foot to the other leg. Now for step 3, we'll install the hand switch, which is our controller. And we're going to use 2 screws, which are the A-type screws. And if you don't have a screwdriver, don't worry, there's one on the end of this Allen wrench that they included. Put the screws in tight, but don't try to over tighten them. The bolts that we did for the legs earlier, tighten those real well, but don't try to over tighten the screws. Now for step 4, we're connecting all the cables. I'm not gonna record this part on camera because I think it's gonna look confusing on video. Plus it shows you pretty clearly what you need to do. So that's what we're gonna do, is connect all these cables. And I'll just give you a good shot in case you lose your instructions. Now, like I mentioned, they included some cable clips for cable management, and I'm going to do that after I've stood the desk up. So I'm about to flip the desk over and we'll take a look at it. At its lowest height, it's at about 28.5 inches. And at maximum height, it's at about just over 4 feet, 4.25 feet. And it's easy to use. You simply press up or down, and if you hold it for about a second or so, it'll go automatically. And then once it gets to the height that you want, you just press any button and it'll stop. And it's not too loud. I don't know, this is my first standing desk. I'm not sure how it compares to others, but I think it's pretty quiet. So that's about it for me. It's a very nice desk, and even at a pretty good height, it's very sturdy. And we'll see how it holds up long term. Please give the video a like, and thanks for watching.